Have you ever been using an app, maybe Pandora or even a news site, and it feels like it's, well, reading your mind? It just knows exactly what you want to see or hear next. It's not magic, it's technology. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the key ways it all works. Seriously, think about it. How does your music app just know the perfect song to play after the one you just heard? It's this brilliant bit of engineering that's designed to understand you, personally. And the answer to how it builds that picture of your taste lies in a concept called content-based filtering. Okay, so here's the official definition. The most important words to focus on here are properties of an item. See, this kind of system doesn't really care what other people are into. It only cares about the content of what you like. It's looking at the very DNA of a song, or a document, or a movie, the genre, the artist, the keywords, and then it goes out and finds others just like it.
To really get what content-based filtering is, it helps to see what it's not, and this table lays it out perfectly. A lot of us know about collaborative filtering from services like Netflix, right? The whole people who liked this also liked that idea. That's all about relationships between users. But content-based systems like you might find on Pandora, they focus only on the item's features. And this gives it a unique superpower. It can recommend brand new things that no one has even rated yet.
So let's just boil it all down. The core idea is actually super simple. Imagine you just finished watching a sci-fi movie with a specific actor and a certain director. A content-based system takes notes on those three things: sci-fi, actor X, and director Y. Then it just searches its entire library for other movies that share those same features. It's really just a high-tech matching game.
So we get the what. It's a matching game. But how does the machine actually play it? Well, it's time to pop the hood and take a look at the actual blueprint of the system.
Okay, here it is. This is the classic diagram of the whole process. And I know it might look a little complicated at first glance, but I promise you it really just boils down to three simple, logical steps. See? We can take that whole diagram and just simplify it to this. First, the system has to figure out what the content is all about. Second, it has to learn about you. And third, it plays matchmaker. Let's walk through each one really quick. So, step one, the content analyzer. The best way to think about this is like the system's own personal super-fast librarian. It takes any item, a song, an article, a document, and it pulls out all the defining features, keywords, topics, genre, whatever's important. Then it neatly organizes all that information so a computer can actually work with it.
Next up, the profile learner. Now, this part is all about you. It's kind of like a detective that's just watching everything you interact with. Every article you read, every song you give a thumbs up to, it takes the features of those items and uses them to build a profile of your unique tastes. Basically, your profile just becomes a list of the features you seem to love most.
And finally, we get to the filtering component. This is where it all comes together. It takes that profile of you from step 2 and compares it against the feature profiles of all the other items in the database. It gives each one a similarity score, and then boom, it gives you a ranked list of the best matches. There you have it, your personalized recommendations. So this approach is clearly pretty powerful, right? But it's not perfect. Like any piece of technology, it's got some serious trade-offs. So let's get into the good and the not so good. Okay, on the plus side, these recommendations are totally tailored to your specific taste. They're also really transparent. The system can actually tell you why it recommended something, because you like this artist. And like we mentioned before, it's amazing at suggesting brand new items right away because it doesn't need other people to rate them first. But on the flip side, there are some pretty big drawbacks. For new users, there's the cold start problem. If the system knows nothing about you, it can't recommend anything. But even more importantly, it can lead to what's called over-specialization. You basically get stuck in this feedback loop where you're only shown things that are super similar to what you already like, which makes it really hard to discover something new and different. And that last point, that over-specialization, it leads us to the single biggest challenge with content-based filtering. We can call it the content bubble. It's a direct result of the system getting a little too good at its job.
This quote from the source material really just nails the whole issue. The system is programmed, by its very nature, to recommend only the items that score really high against your profile. It's just designed to keep feeding you more of the same, which reinforces what you already like and, well, builds a bubble around you.
And so this whole thing leaves us with a final, really important question to think about. These systems are amazing at giving you more of what you already love, but they might be pretty terrible at helping you find your next love. It's the ultimate trade-off. precision versus discovery. And it's definitely something to keep in mind the next time an app seems to know you maybe a little too well.